This is your girl Angie Stone, and you're watching MadameNoire.com. The title of the album, Dream, birthed from Walter Millsap having a dream that he should come and help Angie Stone. It was a dream that he felt God gave him to reach back and help me. I was like at the bottom of the barrel. I really was done with the industry, with music. I wasn't feeling it anymore because I just felt like they had chewed me up and spit me out, and good riddance. Really? So when he called me up, I was like, it's whatever. You go from it's whatever to this product because, you know, the God in me recognizes when he's moving in my life in such a way that I can embrace, you know, my willingness to give it another shot. I actually pulled my bootstraps up mainly because at the end result of this project, I was like, is that me? No, it made me feel good. We have a girl clique in Atlanta, and it's myself, Jasmine Guy, Trina Braxton, Terry J. Vaughn, Avery Sunshine, Carol from radio, and Jaquetta Williams. That's our girl clique. And whenever somebody has a birthday, whenever someone needs a boost, a pick-me-up, whenever somebody's going through, our girl clique gets together and say, okay, Angie needs us right now. And we go out, we laugh, we cry, but we really support each other. So that's how Trina and I connect. Trina started bringing one of her other sisters, and now everybody wants to be down, so it's a good thing. Not at all. Why? Because they didn't listen. The reality show was designed to reignite their solo careers. Instead, they made it about mess, fighting, arguing, because Nene Leakes had her big reality show moment, and I think that everybody felt like that was the thing to go for. They missed it altogether. So when I walked off, I was done with that particular show. It all depends on who's watching. For a label, they would say it helped my brand. But for me personally, I would say it hurt my brand because I had to build back the credibility that I had that was toyed with, you know, mocked, so to speak. You know, I would never steal a tour. I would never, ever. Yeah, I would never do that. And just to have to go explain that over and over was just like, really? Why would I steal a tour? What tour do you have for me to steal? And it was just like, really? I couldn't deal with that drama. They made fun of me wanting them to sing all the time. And I'm like, okay, I'm not out. What really used to get me is they used to say, Miss Angie. And I'm looking like, chick? You're about 2 years younger than me, Miss so-and-so. So, you know, I say, if you call me that one more time, I'm going to address you the same way. Because you're over 40, so let's keep it 100. You know, how dare you, over 40, Miss Angie, Miss Seeley. That's what I should have been saying, you know. That wore me out because what it told me is that they really feared my legacy. It told me that they really feared this older chick in the room is the one that's sold 10 million albums worldwide. Who are you? You're a missus, you're a missus, you're a miss. Excuse me, but so are you. I think it helped us. I think it helped my daughter more so because I was already in a place of trying to heal. And she just wanted to be heard. And I think that once she got it all out and there was no place else to go, she could now begin to forgive herself. So we're in a great space right now. She's doing better, and I'm still supportive.
Is she still living with you?
No, she's not. She's living with my mom now, but she's on her way into her own place right now. He is history, and so is she.
Okay.
Yeah, I the only reason I didn't elaborate on it because I really don't want to give him any more shine. And I think, you know, to talk about him is really to toot his horn now. He would not get a speck of social media, Modia, none of that from me. So it's over. One of the things that we have to take into consideration is we are dealing with reality TV. I'm on my way to being a vegan. That one thing that reality television does is it's non-scripted, but it's scripted. A lot of the stuff in my refrigerator I would never buy and I would never eat because I am terrified of intestinal parasites.
That's real though.
I know. You ain't got to tell me. So the story that was created was definitely one of a healthy, outcome. But yet again, I don't want to be depicted as the fat girl who buys hog maws and jaws and all this other stuff. But yet I have flawless skin at 53. I drink a lot of water. I don't drink sodas. These are the things that were overlooked in the namesake of reality TV shows. So yes, Layla and I are friends because we know what time it is, and it's a job at the end of the day. Okay, the song is called Did You Forget About Me? And I never told Billboard verbatim it was about D'Angelo because the song was written metaphorically. The question was asked to God, did you forget about me? The outcome of the story is about a soulmate, a love that was interrupted. When asked, what do you think and who do you think the song is about? Because there is a clue in the song. But I've loved not only D'Angelo, I've loved other men, but at this point, it's safe to say it could possibly be about D'Angelo. Possibly. I love the fact that he ventured on waters that had never been treaded, that had been treaded, but in this generation of music, I think that he went far out there. I think that the songwriter might have been able to write some lyrics that we could understand, and he could have performed them where we really could understand. I think for the most part, he's a genius. I think his ability to embrace a song just because he's being told that it's great does not mean you compromise your greatness for a comfortable sailing. Because to be honest with you, if I had been in the picture, I never would have allowed it to go down that way. I would have fought for him to sing clearer and for me to understand what he's saying, whether he got mad at me or not. And that's kind of why our kinship was so great back in the day, because you understood, at least the parts you didn't understand. You know what I mean? It didn't matter because you got the gist of the song. And I from a musician standpoint, genius. But being a songwriter like I am, one who really embraces lyrics, I was not impressed. When Idris and I were working on that song, Idris was actually crushing on me.
Okay, well.
And the sad part about it is I wasn't checking for him like that. And he was like, we were very good friends. We had the same accountant, same manager, and for a very long time he made it very public that he was in love with Angie Stone. And I had already been with D'Angelo, and I don't know whether it was these good-looking guys just digging Angie Stone, but we became very close, but not in that way. So Idris actually did a treatment for a video for me. There was a song called I Can't Take It that I did on one of my albums, and he did the video treatment, was going to shoot the video. Very beautiful, sensual treatment. And it was after that that I found out how he was, going on with about 20 of his homeboys. Like, she doesn't want to, kick it with me. And he's a Virgo. I've never been with a Virgo. And I'm like, but the beauty of it is, we're very good friends, and he did. I want to thank you. There is one weak moment that I have because I have a thing for beautiful teeth. And he came to the door, and I opened the door, and he was twirling his toothpick around in his teeth. And I fell on the side of the door like, okay, what's happening to me? And at that point, I think I was digging Idris, but I had already gone out there on a limb. Like, I will never date Idris because he's like my brother. And so I had to stick to my guns now. Do I regret it? Absolutely. Because he is fine. But I don't want to seem like a chicken head that's hustling him, because it's not that serious, But the one thing about it is I have the luxury of knowing that he was digging me. I would say, most real guys are looking for someone that's a good friend first. I think I'm everybody's big sister. And after they're around me long enough, this is that Sagittarius thing kind of takes over, and they get to know the inside of the person. And they start to look at, she's a beautiful sister. And I think that most of them are just in love with the idea of, you know what I mean, she's good people. So I think that most of the handsome guys that should be running after the Beyoncés of the world, a lot of them just don't want, you know, when you get, those are side chicks for guys. When you're absolutely drop dead gorgeous, I had Spoonie G tell me one time, I don't want no girl that's too fine, because my head will be hurting all the time, I'll be stressed out, because these are the chicks that you know that everybody's after, so you won't get no peace. Now you get a normal, sexy chick like me that's smart, that's just average in the appearance, but above average in every other level. So I just feel like, not tooting my own horn, because there's more of me out there. I think that these guys fall in love with the friend, and it's very easy to want to kiss.
Right. Man, you should have kissed that dress.
I should have, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because I've had my stint with one sex symbol in the world, and it was not the greatest of situations. Having been with Mr. and then having that fall apart, having to rebuild from the ground up, because people seem to live in the shadow of that. I didn't want another headache like that. Idris is fine. Idris is a great actor. He's rich and he's famous. And for me, that was a bit much. Mm-hmm.